Okay, good day everyone. Next na pag-usapan natin is your pheochromocytoma. Okay, your pheochromocytoma is a rare catecholamine secreting tumor arising from the chromaffin cell of the adrenal medulla. Okay, so ibig sabihin, okay, meron tayong catecholamine secreting tumor. Okay, so ibig sabihin, may tumor and then nagsasecrete siya ng catecholamines. Okay, so arising from the chromaffin cell. Saan mahanap yung chromaffin cells nyo? Sa adrenal medulla. Nasaan ang adrenal medulla ninyo? It's in the inner part of your what? Adrenal gland. Okay, kasi yung ating adrenal gland, di ba, nasa top siya ng kidney ninyo. Meron siyang outer, which is your cortex, and yung inner natin, this is your medulla. Okay, so yun yun. And then, this cause excessive overproduction of your epinephrine and your norepinephrine. Okay, remember that your norepinephrine and your epinephrine, yan yung tinatawag natin na what? Na catecholamines ninyo. Leading to what? Your episodic or sustained hypertension. Okay, leading to episodic or sustained hypertension. Okay, so now, ano yung pwedeng mag-cause ng inyong pheochromocytoma? Okay, pagdating sa modifiable, we have your poor controlled stress. Okay, poor controlled stress. Bakit? Sa stress kasi natin, na-activate ang SNS din ninyo or your sympathetic nervous system. Use of stimulants such as your caffeine, cocaine, and your amphetamines. Okay, caffeine, cocaine, and your amphetamines. Pwede rin bang smoking? Yes. Certain medications such as your MAOI inhibitor and your sympathomimetics. Okay? Your MAOI inhibitors and your sympathomimetics. Okay? So, yan yung mga pwedeng mag-cause ng what? Or makapag-increase ng risk ng pheochromocytoma ninyo. Next is your non-modifiable. We have your genetics, family, age, 30 to 50 years old, and we have your previous adrenal tumors. Pagdating naman sa etiology natin, adrenal medulla tumor is the most common, okay? Extra-adrenal paragliomas, okay? And then genetic mutations of your MEN2, your von Hippel-Lindau, and your NF1. Okay, we have also your sporadic tumors. Okay, majority of the cases, okay, your sporadic tumors. Pero ang most common natin, okay, it's your adrenal medullary tumor. Ano nangyayari? Okay, sa adrenal medullary tumor natin, okay, nagkakaroon ng excess catecholamine secretion. Okay, pag nagkaroon ng catecholamine secretion at persistent yan, okay, or consistent na nagpo-produce ng catecholamines, okay, nagkakaroon ng persistent vasoconstriction. Remember, your epinephrine can cause what? Vasoconstriction, okay? And they can lead to what? Increased cardiac output. So, pag nagkaroon ng increased cardiac output, pwede magkaroon ng severe hypertension, okay? At dahil na-activate yung SNS natin, nagkakaroon din ng what? Increased metabolic rate and your glycogenolysis. Okay? Nagkakaroon ng what? Increased metabolic rate and your glycogenolysis. Kaya nagkakaroon din tayo ng hyperglycemia. Okay? And pag hindi na-treat, okay, yung consistent na pagre-release ng catecholamines ninyo, nagkakaroon ng persistent vasoconstriction at increase ang cardiac output, pwede mag-end yan ng what? Magkaroon yan ng end organ damage, especially your heart, kidneys, and your brain. Okay, the clinical manifestation, we have your classic triad, okay, for your pheochromocytoma. Ano yun? Episodic headache, profuse sweating, and your palpitations. Okay? So, yan yung classic triad ng what? Ng pheochromocytoma natin. And other manifestation is severe severe paroxysmal hypertension, tachycardia, anxiety or panic attacks, tremors, weight loss, heat intolerance, chest pain, and your orthostatic hypotension after catecholamine depletion. Okay? So now, yan yung nangyayari sa ating pheochromocytoma. Punta naman tayo saan? Sa diagnostics and laboratory natin. Okay? So, pag chinek ang plasma ninyo, mataas ang what? Plasma-free metanephrines. Okay? Mataas ang plasma-free metanephrines. Okay? In 24-hour urine collection, yung catecholamines ninyo, mataas din yan. Okay? And then, increase ang blood glucose and possible hypokalemia. Okay? When it comes to your imaging naman, CT scan or MRI of the what? Adrenal glands, okay? Yung ginagawa natin para makita if may tumor, okay? Meron din MIBG, scintigraphy, okay? Anong ginagawa niya? Okay, chine-check siya if merong localized tumor, okay? And then PET scan if nagkaroon ng metastasis, okay? Medical treatment, preoperative, priority, okay? Pag nagbibigay kasi tayo ng medications prior, okay, to your operation, okay, ito yung mga pre-op meds na binibigay natin, okay? Number 1 dyan is your alpha blockers. First, okay, yung alpha blocker natin, parang sa inyo kasi parang hindi siya familiar na antihypertensive medication. Pero yung alpha blocker natin, they are your what? Your antihypertensive medication. Okay, example niyan is your phenoxybenzamine. Okay, your phenoxybenzamine. Okay, they are your alpha blocker antihypertensive medication. Okay, beta blockers only after alpha blockade. Okay, pag hindi naging effective yung alpha blocker ninyo, pwede ka magbigay ng beta blocker. Pero priority natin na ibigay, it's your alpha blocker. Pwede rin magbigay ng calcium channel blockers. Okay, your adjunct. Ano yung mga calcium channel blocker natin? Okay, yung beta blocker natin, yung mga olol natin, di ba? Dipin naman to. Okay? And then volume expansion, IV fluids. Okay, pwede tayong magbigay dyan. Complications of medical treatment. Pag sinabi nating medical treatment, okay, yung mga medications natin. Okay, medications. Okay, so etong mga to. Okay, so ano ang complications pag nagbibigay tayo ng medications? Okay, pwede mag-cause yan ng orthostatic hypotension. Pwede mag-cause yan ng bradycardia kung beta blocker ang binigay mo. Electrolyte imbalance and your hypoglycemia post-treatment. Okay, pagdating naman sa surgery, we have your adrenalectomy. Okay, definitive treatment. It is the first treatment of choice. Okay, treatment of choice. Okay, surgical complication, severe hypotension, post-tumor removal. Bakit? Okay, pag tinanggal mo ang adrenal medulla mo or your adrenal gland, tatanggalin mo rin adrenal medulla na nagsesekret ng epinephrine at norepinephrine. Okay? Hypoglycemia, pwedeng adrenal insufficiency. Okay, so pwede mong bumagsak yan ng Addison's disease. Okay, yes, okay? Pwede magkaroon yan ng Addison's disease. Okay, hemorrhage infection. Priorities natin to control the blood pressure. Okay, prevent hypertensive crisis. Okay, paano natin gagawin yan? Ibigay natin yung mga medications, di ba? Maintain hemodynamic stability, monitor for post-operative hypotension and hypoglycemia, and then reduce stress stimulation. Now, ano yung mga magiging nursing interventions mo? So, you need to monitor the BP frequently. Okay, bakit? Especially during the attacks. Okay, continuous cardiac monitoring, administer antihypertensive as ordered, and then you need to maintain quiet, stress-free environment. Okay, and then monitor blood glucose level, strict intake and output monitoring. Okay, pagdating sa pre-op, again, ensure alpha blockers, dapat yan, compliance. Okay, it should be blockers. Okay, and then post-op monitor for adrenal crisis. Kapag post-op, adrenal crisis. Kapag pre-op, alpha blockers compliance. Okay, ang chine-check natin dyan. Okay, nursing diagnosis. Ineffective tissue perfusion related to what? Your vasoconstriction. Okay, risk for unstable blood pressure, anxiety related to catecholamine surges, risk for decreased cardiac output, and risk for hypoglycemia post-surgery. Okay, and then general nursing interventions natin dyan. Provide emotional reassurance. Okay, educate patient in avoiding triggers such as your stress and caffeine. Okay, so this should be avoided. Okay, assist with gradual position changes. Okay, to prevent orthostatic hypotension. Okay, prevent orthostatic hypotension. Okay, assist with gradual position changes, ensure medication adherence, importante yan. Okay, lalong-lalo na if yung pasyente nyo, meron siyang surges, okay, na tumaas yung mga BP nila. Okay, collaborate with multidisciplinary team. Okay, and then education. Okay, importance of lifelong follow-up. Okay, avoid stimulant and stressor, medication compliance, especially saan sa pre-op daw natin. Recognize signs of hypertensive crisis, okay? And then post-surgical symptoms to report. Okay? So, ano yung mga post-surgical symptoms na kailangan nilang i-report? Okay, na ituturo natin. Dizziness, weakness, and your hypoglycemia. Okay? The nursing consideration natin, never give beta blocker alone. Okay? Never give beta blocker alone. So, kailangan kasama siya ng alpha ninyo. Okay? Alpha blockers. Okay? Kailangan ng alpha blockers dyan. Or your kasama yung calcium channel blockers ninyo. Okay? Handle patient gently. Stress can trigger crisis. Okay? Be alert for sudden BP spikes, okay, during procedures, and genetic counseling may be needed, and then monitor closely after adrenalectomy for shock. Okay? Kasi pag tinanggal mo yung adrenal gland mo, di ba, it could lead to your Addison's disease. Okay? Could lead to your Addison's disease. Addison's disease, Addisonian crisis to your death. Okay? So, kailangan closely monitor.